funny to do it like this.
Series was good.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Breakfast with Champs.
Welcome back to Breakfast with Champs. This is our 4th episode. I am your host, Tyler Zalkowski, and our guest today is Tyler Posey.
Hey.
How you feeling, man? Welcome to the Vans Warped Tour. Beautiful.
This is beautiful weather. I don't mind the rain. I live in California. We don't see much of it, so this is nice.
Right.
T-squared?
T-squared.
How adorable.
So y'all may know Tyler as the Teen Wolf, but he's here for a way different reason. This guy plays music, and this is something you've done for a long time.
Yeah, man.
You've always loved it.
Music has always been a passion, like neck and neck with acting. I started acting when I was 6. I found music when I was like 9 years old. Started playing guitar when I was about 10 or 12.
That's awesome.
And then
That's when I started playing when I was 12, so very
yeah, same exact thing, dude.
Did you just find success in that first? Is that kind of how that went?
I did, yeah.
Right.
Acting kind of came first, the success route, but like music was my first real passion where I felt like I was controlling something.
Normally I would offer you a choice of breakfast, but we got about 3 days left on this tour, so I'm just gonna make you some leftover pizza.
You're running low, huh?
We're running low.
Honestly, that would be my choice anyway.
We got half a cheese and some Oreos. Instead of orange juice, I got some Miller Lights.
That's fantastic.
These are like the stadium bottles, and these are like the nice,
Yeah, where did you get
swanky-
these? Is this because you're state champs?
Yeah, that's why.
Because you got the massive tour bus? Because
No.
you're touring with Blink. That's why you got
No,
these.
this is not about me, man. This is about you. So let's get in here.
Let's get in. Are we heating this up, or are we gonna eat
Yeah,
it
we
cold?
got a toaster oven. We also have
A little hot plate.
a little hot plate griddle action, so we can honestly do all 4 slices in test.
Let's try it out.
All right, is this on now?
Put your face on it and see if it's on.
It's definitely on.
Be pretty sick.
So we're just gonna dive in here.
Dive in.
We have asked your friends, your family, your girlfriend. We dug for some shit on you. Something I found out that I thought was pretty interesting, and I know you've answered this before, and I hate to be all Perez Hilton about it, but your first kiss was Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, buddy.
You were 9. How old was she?
She was 8. She's a year younger than I am. Than we
Okay.
are. I think we're the same age.
What I want to know is who kissed who. Tell me
So
about it.
her dad was the lead on a TV show I was working on when I was a kid, and we were filming in Toronto, which is far away from all of our homes.
Right.
And he moved his family out there, and I was like the only kid on the show. And so when I met Miley, I was like, "Hey, it's another kid," and I was like, "Oh, hey, she's hot." When I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
And then
You guys were, hot 9-year-olds.
we had this co-star in common, and we both liked each other, and he was our middleman, like our telephone. Like we would talk to each other through him. We'd be like, "Hey, I want to date her," and he goes, "He wants to date you." She goes, "I want to date him," and he'll turn to me and say, "She wants to date you too." And then that's how we became boyfriend and girlfriend.
So you guys actually had a relationship?
We had a relationship. We were dating for 2 years. First girlfriend I ever had. And
That's so cute.
It was really adorable. It was like a really innocent kind of thing. And then there was one time we were at her house in Toronto, and she looked at me and she's like, "Do this." And I was like, "Okay." And then she kissed me.
So she kissed you.
It was. But I had wanted to.
Right.
But I was.
You were into it, but she made the first move.
She made the first move. My 9-year-old
crazy.
little boy self was a little timid, but it was worth the wait.
Okay, so I also want to know, did she do the tongue thing? She has like that infamous like tongue out. There was no tongue, so you were not.
There was no tongue. I wanted
Okay.
there to be tongue. I think we talked about it at one point even.
You
but it never
considered
happened.
tongue, but it never happened. Speaking of love, I talked to one of your friends who told me that you used to be in love with a girl named Strawberry
Strawberry.
from Dead or Alive Beach
Oh!
Volleyball.
What? She's fake, maybe to you. So Tekken, remember the fighting games Tekken?
Absolutely.
They had a beach volleyball game, and it was literally just the Tekken girls in these little tiny bikinis.
Okay.
And I was like 12 or 11 years old.
Yeah.
And my buddy and I would literally play this game every single day. And now looking back, I'm like, God, I was the horniest kid in the world.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
I didn't know at that point like what I was doing. I was just like, I really like this game, but I didn't know why.
But you were like, oh my god, it's because Strawberry's wearing revealing video game clothing.
And there was this one character, man, named Strawberry, and my
So
buddy and I were in love with her.
So would you consider yourself a fan of hentai then?
Absolutely! There's nothing wrong with hentai.
There's nothing wrong with hentai, it's just whether or not you're into it. For me, it's not for me, but like...
Why is it not for you? You're scared.
I'm not scared.
You're scared. Now I'm really into it.
Now you're really into
I dress my girlfriend up, like I give her big eyes, and
She does,
I paint her skin to make it look like a cartoon.
she does cosplay for you.
Yeah, she does cosplay. This is really adorable, man. Thank you.
Oh, dude, no problem. We have these ones coming up.
So
too.
the other episodes I've
These are really
seen, people make food from scratch, and I understand that you're on the last leg, but you could have at least maybe crumbled some Oreos up on the.
I mean,
pizza.
you still can.
I'll go for it. Let's try it out.
Oreos on pizza.
What do you think? Do you want a little bit? Try it out.
Should I mean, is this something you do often?
Never done this before, but I figure it's worth a shot, right?
It sounds so bad, but I feel like I have to join you.
I'm clean too.
Yeah, I'm not.
Not STD wise, but my hands are clean.
Did you just say you have an STD?
No, I did not. I actually get tested all the time. Anybody out there, sex is great, but
Definitely get tested.
get tested and be safe.
However, about cleanliness, we spoke to your girlfriend, man, and she wanted me to ask you how many times you shower a week.
She wanted you to ask me
Yeah,
that.
she's got a problem with your hygiene, man. How many times do you shower?
Honestly, it's pretty random. Like the longest I'll go is like on the 4th day, I'll shower into the like the afternoon time. She mentioned that. That must mean that she must
She
hate
thinks
that.
you stink, dude.
I'm sorry, honey.
So
Fuck,
sad.
man. I had no idea. I'm gonna take a shower right now in the rain. Nah, fuck
Nah,
it. I'll do it. I'll do it later.
Yeah.
I gotta eat the cute little pizza you made me.
Let's
Let's at least try a
feels
bite
kinda
of this.
hot.
Better be hot. You put it in that sick ass toaster
I
oven.
know. Shout out to Oscar.
Yo, cheers, dog. Fucking T squared. Wow.
It's not the worst thing
That's
I've ever
not
had,
bad.
but definitely not the best.
No, I'm actually okay with it. I hope it's grossing them out. I'm sure someone's like, I'm gonna try that, and then you'll see it. It's actually not that bad.
I want to talk to you about your back.
My back?
I heard you have scars on your back.
Oh, whoa! Dude, gnarly. I've never talked about this before. Like in front of a camera.
Let's dive into the theory first. Tell me about the scars.
Okay, all right, cool. I was 15 years old. Grew up pretty normally, had a normal childhood. I acted when I was a kid. I traveled the world a little bit when I was younger. But
Pretty normal.
Other than that, it was pretty normal. I went to
Right.
normal school. I skateboarded. I was in Vancouver, Canada, filming Smallville. Remember that show, Smallville?
You were on Smallville?
One episode. My mom and I went to go see a movie. We were in the concession stand line, trying to buy like some popcorn and shit, and I had an itch on my back. I went to scratch my back, and I was like, I felt something. I felt these like lines. I felt something weird.
Like something that you've never felt before.
Something I never felt before. And I went into the bathroom. I was like, hey mom, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Be right back. And I went to the mirror and I lifted my shirt up, and I had all these scars on my back. Here, let me see if I can show you.
Yeah, dude.
Have I
obviously
never shown you these?
No. They're
I mean,
still
so
there.
this was like 11 years ago, so they've kind of, sort of, like gone away, but like I still have all these scars. I was in the mirror just like, what the fuck is that? And I went to my mom, I was like, Mom, what are these? Like, I've done a lot of research. Number 58 kind of pops up in my life all the time. I see it literally fucking everywhere. Like, it's always the last 2 numbers on a license plate. I was like researching it, and I found all these like articles about these kids who found these scars on their lower back, went to the doctor. They all thought that it was kind of like stretch marks is the only thing that
from like growing.
from growing. I didn't grow very much.
You also didn't grow like outwards
No,
where it was
right.
stretched like that.
And they wouldn't be that shape, they'd be more vertical.
Yeah, like I have stretch marks and they are vertical.
Yeah, vertical. I have stretch marks fucking on my butt.
Yeah.
Vertical
On
stretch
your
marks on my butt.
butt?
Oh,
Hey.
dude, I got a juicy booty. I found a bunch of kids asking the question online, what are these scars on my lower back? My doctors don't know what they are. And they were all 15 years old. All these kids.
Really?
Each case was 15 years old. Thank you, sweetheart.
No Oreo.
Sans Oreo, this one?
Sans Oreo. Let's go normal.
You know what I'm gonna do though? Since we did talk about this, I'm gonna dip it in my beer. It'll
You're
talk.
alone on that one.
Yeah, I should stay alone on that one. I found a website that said 58 signs you were abducted by a UFO. And
58.
and 58. And all I typed in Google was scars on lower back, and that came up. I was like, what the fuck is that,
Yeah.
dude? I clicked on it. The second, number 2 was having scars on your lower back. A lot of them were kind of far-fetched and a little goofy.
Right.
But I just thought, well, I was like, that is weird.
Yeah.
58's been following me around my whole life. I don't know what these scars are. My brother has the same scars on his back.
Really?
Yeah, but they're different. They're not. I have a lot of tiny ones.
Yeah, usually
he's got like bigger, less of them, but they're wider. It's weird. And Tom DeLonge loves aliens, and I love Tom.
Do you think that he sent them after you?
Dude, I absolutely do. I think he was like, I can't do Blink anymore. I have to insert my old DNA into this guy so he can do Blink. But Matt Skiba is now.
But
Instead
of Blink picking you, they picked Skiba.
And that's a fucking great second choice. But I would have been just joking.
We're gonna do a couple of fan questions from Instagram.
Adorable. Look at you.
Bundy.17 wants to know, whose balls did you have to touch in order to meet Tyler Posey, asking for a friend? Whose balls does someone have to touch to meet you?
Mine.
He's gotta touch his balls, everyone.
My balls.
Uh,
And then you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. because you're meeting me and
touching his balls.
And we all win.
We all win. Everyone's
Unless you
balls are
have,
touched.
like really sharp fingernails, and they're like jagged. Just be careful.
Then maybe don't touch his balls. But I dream of Mimi says kiss Tyler Posey right now. So you're welcome. My girlfriend gave me permission. I don't know about yours.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a wet one.
Yeah, it just sipped the beer.
You didn't even do like the camera kiss. You just actually kissed me.
I think I licked my lips too. If you rewind that. I had my first male kiss on this last tour I was on. It was surprising to me. I didn't know it was gonna happen. I was on stage and he came out, this lead singer of this other band, and he kissed me. And ever since then, I've just been like, fuck it, I'll kiss a homie.
Yeah, it's so fun. Like, I think my first male kiss was, I think Cody Carson from Set It Off.
There you go.
In 2014. And originally I was like, ooh, that was kind of weird. Then I was like, wait, that was like not weird at all. Mice and Mandy wants to know the weirdest thing someone has given you when they've met you.
Oh, God. I really wish that somebody gave me their foreskin. That they, like, got cut off.
Like when they were circumcised?
Yeah, yeah.
Someone who's holding onto their foreskin?
I want that to happen.
That's a tall challenge.
It really is a tall order.
Because when you're a baby, you have no fucking idea that you got your foreskin cut off, so how could you ever hold on to it?
I saw it in Meet the Fockers. And was like, I want that, but I don't have that. So if somebody out there has, no, actually, don't mail me your foreskin.
Please don't.
I think I revoked that request.
That's pretty much all we have.
I didn't even finish my pizza.
Yeah, I'm really bad at rounding these out.
But and naturally, baby.
Well, hey,
I love you.
love you too. That was tight.
Oh shit.
Thank you for talking to me about your life.
Thanks for the pizza and the Oreos and the beer.
No
Love you,
problem,
buddy.
buddy. Love you too.
T-squared,
This has been
baby.
Breakfast of Champs with T Squared, Tyler and Tyler.